Welcome to Babaji English Logics. We have been discussing grammar, and under grammar, today our topic under parts of speech is preposition. Preposition. If we divide the word preposition into two parts, preposition. Pre means before, position means place. So preposition means placed before. Preposition means placed before. So preposition is a word which is placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with another noun or a pronoun. So let us see the definition. It is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with another noun or pronoun. So, a preposition, it is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with another noun or pronoun. So, a preposition is a relating word. So, what is a preposition? Relating word. Where it is placed? It is placed before a noun or a pronoun. Why it is placed before a noun or a pronoun? To show its relation with another noun or a pronoun. That is what we call as preposition. So preposition means preposition. Preposition means placed before. So it is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with another noun or a pronoun. So what are the different prepositions we have in English language and how we can use them in different ways? Let us see in brief. What are the different prepositions we have in English language? In, on, into, at, for, from, of, along, across, upon, over, under, above, behind, beside, besides, with. All these are prepositions. In, on, into, at, for, from, of, along, across, upon, over, under, above, behind, beside, besides, with, among, between, among, between. So all these are different types of prepositions that we use in English language. So how these prepositions can be used for different purposes in different contexts? Let us see a few examples, because preposition is a vast chapter and it needs a lot of time to be elaborately explained, and I will do a separate video for prepositions, and for the sake of giving you a few examples in the use of prepositions, I would like to give you a few examples of usage of prepositions. The use of preposition in. When do we use the preposition in? In is generally used in case of closed circuits. Closed circuits. So in case of closed circuits, we have to use the preposition in. The students are in the room. So in this sentence, the students is one noun, the room is another noun. The students is one noun, the room is another noun. So these two nouns are related with the preposition in. So if we don't use the preposition in, these two nouns cannot be related to each other. These two nouns cannot be related with one another if we don't use the preposition in. If I write the students are the room, there is no meaning for that. There must be a relation between students and room. So what relation is there? The students are in the room. Where are the students? In the room. So the preposition in is showing the relation between the room and students. So because it is a closed circuit, for all closed circuits we use preposition in. So whenever we need to speak about a closed circuit, okay, we have to use the preposition in. The boys are in the car. The boys are in the car. A car is a closed circuit. In case of a bike, in case of a motorcycle, we don't use the preposition in because it is open. Because it is an open area, we don't use the preposition in. But the boys are in the car. Why are we using the preposition in here? Because car is a closed circuit. Car is a closed circuit. So this is only one example. We can use in many other cases. Okay, that is what I would like to tell you. It is a vast chapter and I would like to give you a separate video for the usage of all the prepositions, and this is just a brief introduction about the prepositions. Preposition at. At is a preposition which should be used before clock time. Before clock time. Before clock time. At is a preposition which should be used before clock time. They reached here at 9 o'clock. They reached here at 9 o'clock. So here 9 o'clock, it is the clock time, and this clock time should be preceded by a preposition at. So o'clock. So this is the clock time and this clock time should be preceded by the preposition at. She conducted a meeting at 12 p.m. She conducted a meeting at 12 p.m. So this is time again, clock time. So before clock time we have to use the preposition at. Before clock time we have to use the preposition at. Difference between among and between. Among is a preposition which we use when we speak about more than two persons, and between is a preposition which we use when we speak about only two persons. Either two persons or two places or two things. When we compare two persons, two places or two things, we use the preposition between, and when we compare more than two persons, more than two places or more than two things, we use the preposition among. So among and between, how we can use them in sentences, let us see. Rani and Sita shared food between themselves. So here we are speaking about only two people, two persons. Here we are speaking about only two persons, Rani and Sita. So when we are speaking about two persons, we should use the preposition between. When we are speaking about two persons, we should use the preposition between. So Rani and Sita shared food between themselves. Between themselves, because we are speaking about only two persons. Father shared the property equally among his four sons. The father shared the property equally among his four sons. How many sons does he have? Four sons. How many sons did he have? Four sons. So here it is more than two. That is why we have to use the preposition among. We have to use the preposition among. So between is a preposition when we speak about two persons, two objects or two places, and among is a preposition which we should use when we speak about more than two persons, more than two objects or more than two places. So this is the use of among and between. Okay, so what is a preposition? A preposition is a word which is placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with another noun or a pronoun. Therefore, a preposition is a relating word. A preposition is a relating word. We have number of prepositions in English language: in, on, into, at, with, of, across, along, beyond, behind. All these are prepositions. Okay. We would like to discuss, I would like to discuss these prepositions as a separate chapter, and these are just a few examples and a brief intro to preposition.